football, in fantasy football, we are doing hot ones as the punishment. Clip that shit for YouTube Shorts, baby.
When you feel like your face has been sprayed by mace. When you feel it down below, that's not colon blow. When your waiver picks are all wrong, now you're eating the bomb. That's the burning of a hot ones. Come on, get ready, you got one more. Chase it with milk or you'll be lying on the floor. You forgot to draft, now you're sitting in last. That's the burning of a hot ones. Your players stank, now you're trying not to tank. That's the burning of a hot ones. You picked it back after a kicker, now you better beware. The only runs you'll get are in your underwear. That's the burning of hot ones.
Power rankings. Okay. Oh shit! I started another video. I don't know why I said power rankings. That was definitely the wrong term. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Sim Station Internet Football Podcast. My name is Travis, joined by two lovely playoff contenders.
Hi, how's it going?
Hey, I'm Banglewood.
I bet they didn't know that. It's the end of year review. We're here. We did it. Season 5 of the Sim Station Fantasy League is in the books.
It's gone by really quick. I cannot believe we're already on season 5.
Yeah, same.
It
It's
feels
the
like
end
season
of year-
1 was yesterday, yeah.
It's the end of year review, but not the one where you get fired after it. Or promoted, depending on how well you do.
You get nothing out of this.
Well, some people, 4 teams actually got fired this week.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for them.
Well, they got fired before this.
Yeah, 2 of them were absolutely cooked before this week, but 2 were officially let go.
Just
Yeah, this season went by so fast. I'm like literally in shock. I don't know why, but this one just felt so much faster than normal.
It felt very fast, but at the same time, every time I think back, I'm like, wow, that was a long time ago. Like when we met and had the draft, that I guess it doesn't. Well, maybe it doesn't feel that long ago, but it kind of feels long ago. But then, Anyway,
We had a blast at the draft. Draft was so much fun. It was a great start to season 5. I think it was our best start to the season ever.
Honestly, it could not have gone downhill harder.
What do you mean? What do you mean? It was a great season.
It was so good, but I feel like a lot of people were busy. Everyone got hyped up for the draft, and it was just like after the draft. I mean, it wasn't it was a great season, but like the draft was so good, and then it ended up. I think general engagement was slightly below average than normal, and so anyway. Maybe not. I might be wrong. I just think from where the peak was in the beginning, it felt like it went down pretty quickly.
I can see where you're coming from. The draft's definitely best part of the year, but I think this right now, this time might be the second best time of the year when we're
Baby, I'm ready for playoffs. Let's go.
Who's all in the playoffs? Right now is when the games really matter.
Hell
so get your squads ready, boys. Get your squads ready because we're in the dance. That's all that matters.
I will also say we drafted so fucking early this year that I feel like it did kind of hurt some of the hype to start the year. But don't worry, we're already planning next year's draft. There's already machinations going on.
Woo!
No, you're
on the
no,
ball.
you're not. No, you're not.
We unironically started planning yesterday.
Y'all
so-
gotta chill. Y'all gotta chill. Y'all haven't even eaten hot ones yet. Y'all gotta chill.
Just as a preliminary, not like full on like reserving thing. Just preliminary.
Oh,
We have an idea.
Lordy
We're
Lord.
gonna
We
be
haven't
back
even
next
given out
year.
we haven't even given out the trophy yet. We haven't even eaten all of our Halloween candy.
Dude, New Year's Day, by the way, for everyone listening, New Year's Day is the plan for the Hot Ones live stream.
I thought y'all
Very
would have a good
terrifying.
time on New Year's. Why are you doing it on New Year's?
Well, because I think the idea is we do have fun on New Year's Eve, and then New Year's Day everyone kind of just hangs out. So it's a good time
yeah.
for as many people as we can to watch the stream.
Eat some hungover wings. Yeah.
I don't know if the store is open, but I will cancel lessons if need be.
We'll try to do it around lunchtime too. I don't think we want to do it near dinner. So hopefully we can do it early enough.
Okay.
Okay. Well, let's start getting into the season. I mean, I guess a good place to start is by looking at our power rankings back from earlier this year.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
I'm not.
Who do you guys think won out of us four?
Bangy easily.
You guys, okay, wow.
The
Bangy.
vibe picks.
Yeah, I think that the three of us were kind of consensus on a lot, and there
And
was
then
so much that changed. I'm sure Bangy.
And y'all were shitting on my
Murdered
vibes picks.
Yeah, I'm sure Bangy murdered us.
Well, I can tell you there were exactly 2 correct picks.
Let's go, boys. Hey, two's
And
better
that's
than
it.
one. Two's better than one.
So not great, but
You mean
We
like
suck.
picks for their exact standing position right now?
yeah, like someone guessed it exactly.
Okay.
Yo, we
There were
suck.
a total of 2. So we'll start in 4th place
Me.
with 0 correct picks. The furthest delta of 9 was Reeves.
I suck at these. I'm so bad at these.
You're overanalyzing. You're overanalyzing.
Reeves' total delta score was 60. So that's an average of 5 off per team.
Great.
The best pick, you were 2 off on. You had Spencer at number 4, so that was 2 off, and you had B-Way at number 9, so that was 2 off.
I suck.
Worst picks, you were 9 off on Steele and 8
Yeah,
off on Wyatt.
Don't
Yeah,
remind
you're-
me. Don't
Come
remind
on,
me.
man. You got to put Steel up in the top half.
I don't have to. I do not have to.
I do every year.
You do just because you want to S his D. Can I say that on YouTube? I don't know.
Yeah.
S his D, huh?
Call me
Suck his
Steel.
dick.
Call
Yeah,
me
these are all
Steel.
marked no, not for kids, so you're good.
Suck his dick.
Call me Steel.
Okay, second to last, with a delta score of 54, so was that 4.5 off? Is me. Best pick,
Not a-
I guess Brett at number 1.
Great pick. Great pick.
And then B-Way I had at number 8, and he finished 7. And Reeves I had at 7, he finished 6th.
Oh, great.
Worst picks, I had Wyatt at 2, he finished 8th. Or he was 10th, so I was 8 off. I had Trisha at 5.
Yikes.
She did not finish 5th. So
What
that
happened?
was 7
What happened
off.
there?
Oh my god, she's behind me. Holy
I
shit.
love that the year
There she is.
the year that you
He's like a specter back there. Hey,
No.
Trisha.
What, Reeves?
never mind. I never mind. Ignore what I was gonna say.
And then I put Steele at 11th, and he finished it. Number 2 is Wyatt.
Yeah.
With a delta score of 46, he got.
Brother, we knew you were gonna win.
To be fair, it was really close.
I didn't look back at this. I just guessed.
Yeah,
I didn't
so
look
Wyatt
back
had a
either.
delta score of 46. Bengi won with 44. So they were like
Damn.
neck and neck. Wyatt got Brett correct as well. He was 1 off on Trisha, 2 off on Spencer, B-Way, and me. Worst picks, he put himself at 2.
Oof.
And he put Steele at 10th.
Oof ba boof.
I mean, my worst pick's going to be me at last.
Most people's worst picks were Steele and you.
Yeah.
Because everyone
That's
had
fair,
those
because, I
teams.
mean, they don't believe in my Dolphin squad, man. They never do. Never do.
You
All right,
didn't.
yeah.
You didn't believe in them. Shut the fuck up. What are you
Stop
talking
it.
about?
Stop it.
So, funnily enough,
This is hearsay.
Bengi got number 1, despite having the worst pick delta-wise of the entire power rankings, and that was putting Brett at 11th.
My bad, Brett.
Wyatt and I both put him at 1. You put him at 11, which was just fucking insane at the time. But you had some pretty sick picks. You had Justin and B-Way 1 spot off, and almost half the league 2 or 3 spots off. So it's pretty dirty outside of.
So I was in the what's the expression I'm looking for? Never mind.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I was on the dartboard. You know.
True.
Okay.
Yeah, your worst picks were Brett, yourself, and me.
Where'd I put you, Travis?
You put me at 2.
Damn it.
Oh my. I think
I believed in you. I believed in you.
I think we almost need to, like, if we're actually going to compare what we think they're going to get versus the draft, we almost need to, do a power rankings on what we think they're going to get based on how we think they're going to manage their roster. Because, like, each person is different. Some people are hands off. Some people are over managing, and to a point where it hurts their team.
Is that you?
Probably.
Interesting enough, I do think that applies to the 2 people who led the league in waiver moves, which were you and Wyatt.
I don't think Wyatt helped his. What are you talking about? Wyatt's team was ass before his waivers.
He traded Amon Ra away and got Scattaboo, which ended up hurting him, right? Not on purpose.
Yeah, I mean that was
he
bad,
got really lucky by stealing Brock Bowers from Steel. Despite Steel defending this trade, it's not defensible. It's dog shit, Steel.
Consult me on your trade, Steel. Just hit me up, run it by me. I'll give you an honest opinion.
Look, I think Wyatt had one bad move. I think he had a lot of really good moves, and it didn't help him because he still didn't make the playoffs. But like, he had a good run at the end.
Yeah, but God, I was looking at his draft earlier, and I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ.
So bad. It was so fucking dog shit. I'm sorry, but it was
come on.
Yeah, between injuries and then just like whiffs, he
had barely escaped hot ones with essentially like some of the best managing I've ever seen. Not all of the best managing, but like really, really good managing, and he still barely escaped hot ones. That's how bad his draft was.
Yeah.
I don't. Wyatt's not had good luck in our league. I know Wyatt's a good fantasy player, and just like I've expected him to win the league almost like every year, and he just never does.
I think you expect him because you think for some reason in your head you believe him to be a good fantasy player.
I do.
But is he?
I think he is.
But yeah, what do you have to base off that? And he might be
not our league, but
in our league. But he's never done anything in our league.
I know. I just know he plays in like money leagues and stuff, so he's got to be decent.
I don't know what he does.
We have a private fantasy chat, and he is, I believe, first, and then 10th in this league.
Yeah, he's good fantasy player. He just has bad luck in SimStation.
And I think those leagues are probably a little more competitive because they're ones that have been going on for like 10 years to 20 years.
Our draft is like
he's definitely the most experienced by far.
And our draft is unpredictable like any other, like
throw back to that guy roasting us, like staring at the draft when we were in Orlando, just like in his
fuck that guy.
I bet he got last in his league. I bet he's
talking my draft. What a fucking douche.
I bet
ship him the Hot Ones bottles.
He probably drafted BTJ.
Jesus. Okay, well, congrats on your power rankings win, Bengi.
Thank you.
Kind of sick with it. Everything except for the Brett pick was pretty insane.
Vibes. And wasn't Becca my first ranked team, and now I'm playing her in the playoffs.
Becca was your first ranked team.
So shout out to Becca. Let's have a good matchup this week.
That's where she cooked a lot of us because we had her at me and Reeves had her at 10th, and Wyatt had her at 8th.
Yeah, because
so that did
two.
Her and Steele and Bangy all
Quinton Judkins was actually just going to return week 2 and pop off. So
yeah, crazy, right? All right, well, let's start our team by team review. We're going to start with the Hot Ones Queen herself.
That's the burning of a Hot Ones.
Trisha finished 3-11. 11th in scoring, 11th in median scoring as well, because I like median scores, so I do that every year. What'd you guys think?
This team sucked. This team was
Give me a
fucking-
team MVP. Give me a team MVP for
This team was
Trisha.
fucking ass. Travis had to bail Trisha out with a veto, and her team still was ass.
Going into the season, though, this looked like a middle of the pack team. Like I thought this roster wasn't bad post draft. It's just it didn't work out for her this year. It really didn't.
I guess I agree with that.
I do think
Like she's got big names. She does.
Yeah, I think the worst case played out for a lot of these, like JJ McCarthy being as bad as he was, really hurt Justin Jefferson.
But
Terry McLaurin, when we drafted, the holdout was supposed to end that week.
I never thought that one was a good pick. Nah.
Shout out Scary Terry.
I didn't think it was gonna be this bad, but I never thought that was a good pick. So I don't know.
So what was her best pick then? If that wasn't,
It's got to be Charbonnet, right? No,
Bro, Charbonnet literally just scored touchdowns, but he didn't do anything else. He didn't get.
that's the name of the game in fantasy, bro. Scoring touchdowns.
He did nothing else. If you score a touchdown, you get 6 points. If you do
If
nothing
you had
else,
Kenneth Walker, I bet you were pissed.
both of us have had Kenneth Walker, Alex. I think Charbonnet was a good pick for the value, but yeah, I mean, I don't think it's.
Yeah.
I think her best pick was Travis Kelce.
Okay.
probably.
I mean,
Yeah.
tight end was outside of like Trey McBride. Tight end was pretty
Ass.
tough all around. So to get someone who played every game, had for sure a low floor, but also a really high ceiling, I think works out.
I think that's fair. Yeah. Unfortunately, she did draft a lot of running backs that were nothing's burgers. But yeah, that was a decent pick. It was a decent fill in the gap kind of pick, even though she needed like a big swing.
What did she trade for Chase Brown?
Well, nothing.
It was supposed to be Keenan Allen. She was supposed to
Oh,
get
that
Keenan
trade
Allen.
got vetoed. My bad.
Yeah, it was supposed to be Keenan Allen and
Keon Coleman.
That's
Keon
right.
Coleman. So,
Which I mean,
and it's actually, I think that's the thing that swung this whole league, because B-Way bitched so hard. Everyone was afraid to veto the shitty Burrow and Bowers trades, and that actually altered the fucking league, because B-Way Trisha and I had to go to New York to fucking make him play fantasy again.
And now he's been complaining about my trade for like a month.
Yeah. And I'm like, B-Way, you did this to us. You did this.
I don't get it. He seems like he has the most fun with it too. Like he's talking the most smack and doing all that. So
you call that do you call that fun or mental?
Well, I mean, it's fun for him.
Mental
probably.
health.
I think it's called cope. Also, we have not done a podcast together since y'all had that atrocious trade thing where you said that Steele won the Keenan Allen for Bowers trade.
I didn't
After
know.
Bowers,
No.
yes.
I said that.
You avoided an opinion.
I think that was
other
my
two.
take.
No, I said
I
don't.
listened to it twice.
Brother, then you didn't listen correctly, because I said that I didn't agree with the value. Obviously, I think Brock Bowers is better, but I think it was good that the trade went through, because I think trades should go through and not just get vetoed. That is what I said. Maybe not word for word, but almost word for word. No.
I was just under the impression that if you thought the trade was shit, you would just veto it. Why didn't you just veto the trades you thought were shit?
Because then I get fucking bitched at for a month.
No, you're the commish. You're the commish. Veto whatever you want. Veto whatever you want.
Look, B-Way was a menace. Not only did he cause problems with Travioli, he literally, after this whole thing was resolved, and I've said this before, I think, he comes into Discord, starts talking shit about the trade after it's already been resolved, and basically starts arguing and yelling at us to the point where it literally gets Becca upset. He's like screaming at Becca. And it's actually, what an asshole. What a cunt, you fucking dipshit. Get the fuck out of here, B-Way, you fucking asshole. And now he's sitting
I'm
here
sure he beat me this year. I'm not going to say that.
And now he's taking like a whole month to whine about a trade. Like,
okay, his name change is the funniest shit I've ever seen.
I'm in his head so bad.
He did keep it interesting, though. I'll give him that.
I mean, he's the only one, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, the trades they are fun, I guess.
But yeah, Travis, I just think next year, if we go into next year with the same veto rules, you just have to put a foot forward and just veto whatever you want. Because, like, I'm under the assumption that it's just like, I don't need to submit anything. I'm just like, if Travis thinks it's a bad trade, he's going to veto it. But you just didn't. You just didn't.
I mean, I think Travis should just veto the ones that are like.
You took the power away from us, and then you quit vetoing.
I don't know. They're like. I don't know how to describe it. Like collusion. Like you should veto collusion, and everything else should just go through potentially. I don't know.
I used to take care of all the vetoes for you, Travis. I used to.
Never going back to that shit again. That was so bad.
That was bad.
Okay. Well, for everyone, I'm going to create a link for this Hot Ones quiz. So everyone needs to submit a question, please. Also, I'm going to indicate if you want your name to be said. You can say no.
Anonymous.
I'll know. I think.
Anonymous question.
No, I'm already anonymous.
I'll know who asked the question.
Oh, you will know, but I will be writing as anonymous.
And then if you know anyone else who would want to submit, you can send them the questionnaire if they would watch. We have a couple DC friends that want to submit. I'm going to try and take most questions from people in the league, though. I just want extra questions in case there's a lot of overlap.
I think that'd be good.
There's not going to be overlap with my question.
I'm going to pester the fuck out of every single one of you, including you, Brett. I know you're not watching, but I'm going to pester you. It's so weird. He watched when he wasn't in the league and now doesn't watch.
He doesn't.
Brett.
Has he? Okay, maybe he's actually watching, but has he been engaged like at all this year?
No.
He's been good as fuck
and
this
he's
year.
That's annoying to me, though. He hasn't been engaged at all, and he's first. So
yeah, I think he was like bottom 3 in moves, too.
Maybe like that's his strat, is he's just like rage baiting you.
It doesn't make a difference. My team is the way it is.
It's fine. When he loses this week, he'll understand.
Oh.
All right, let's move on. This podcast is going to be 7 hours.
I love it.
Do it.
Number 11, in her first time ever missing playoffs in our league, is Biz.
Wait, we didn't say worst pick.
Biz is our ultimate champion.
Well, I think it was implied there were multiple.
Okay,
what was y'all's official worst pick?
Jefferson,
probably. Yeah.
Okay, that was mine. Yeah.
I mean, they all suck. Ramondre, Pacheco.
Give me Shakir. Fuck Shakir.
Turning on Red Zone to watch the Vikings games and seeing JJ run wide open and JJ McCarthy just chuck it over his head was so unbelievable. It was like tilting me.
He threw 3 tutties last week, right?
All to tight ends.
Tells no one.
Against the broken Commanders. Yeah, but it was just like, what the I still think he's good. I don't think JJ McCarthy's
good at all.
Oh, sorry, I meant Justin Jefferson, not JJ McCarthy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wrong JJ.
Good player, bad fantasy player.
And he did, I mean, I thought it was worse, but he did finish as wide receiver 25.
So
yeah, I mean, that's pretty bad for being drafted as like wide receiver 5.
No, for sure. He was wide receiver 3, actually.
Oh, yikes! Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, he's gonna get picked high every year. It just didn't work out. Just didn't work out this year.
All right, sorry, we can move it on now.
Okay, now we'll move to Biz. First year not making the playoffs. She's a 2-time champ, right?
Yes.
Shout out Biz, our best fantasy player.
Kind of crazy. I know she had some family shit going on all year, so she wasn't as engaged, but hopefully she comes back to us next year. This quietly became one of the worst teams in the entire history of our league.
Yeah, this team fucking was on paper not as bad as Trisha's and ended up being like somehow worse than Trisha's. This team was shit inside of the ass. It was ass on ass. God, this sucked. God, it was
ass on ass.
Ass on ass. 2-time champ.
This was weird because, like, I felt like there were a lot of like mediocre picks, but there was nothing like a complete tragedy of a draft pick in the early rounds.
Yeah, I think this is a team that and again, I'm not faulting her. Well, necessarily. I think this, with some better management, this could have easily been a playoff team. because like there's nothing that like hard missed. Like it was just, but there wasn't anything that hard hit either. And so
what
she was
would you have traded for on this team?
Well, I wouldn't have traded Brees Hall for Sam Laporta when she already had George Kittle. That was fucking weird.
And she needed running backs.
Yeah, and she had a pretty bad running back room and then traded away with Brees Hall.
She maybe could have traded like Devonta Smith for a couple like players. I don't know.
Also, does anyone know, did she bench George Kittle the back half of the year when he's been popping off?
Strange, baby.
She benched him for certain weeks. I don't know if it was every week.
Okay, oh no, just because of the bye week, I think. Yeah, no, she started. It was just the bye week. Okay,
she's not starting.
Remember, she started him when he had like 2 targets and 0 points his first game back. Yeah. Then she benched him and then played him again. I think.
Never benched George Kittle on National Tight Ends Day.
What was her best pick?
Harrison.
Statistically, there's an easy answer. It's just he never.
Rico Dowdle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely it. The Dolphin killer. Fuck that guy.
Bro,
finishes
you.
running
How
back
you
13.
talking about Rico Dowdle?
Rico Dowdle just made me very upset.
You deserve to be upset if you're upset about Rico Dowdle. Jesus.
Well, yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Rico Dowdle's amazing. What a glorious boy.
Yeah, finishes running back 13. Pick 158 in the draft. So that's always fun.
Good. He's kind of been weird though. He literally just popped off for like 4 games, and then why would they bring Chuba Hubbard back there? I don't understand. He should he was just doing so well. I don't get it.
Yeah, it was very weird. So what did y'all land on for a worst pick?
Yikes.
Worst pick, Laporta? No.
Oh, Ashton Genty. It's Genty.
Yeah, I think it is Genty.
He finished
at running. He finished at running back 14, right? Which is not that. It's way higher than I thought. Based on how he's had a couple like really good games, so that helped.
Where did Montgomery get picked?
Pretty low.
The 6th round.
Oh,
again, I think it was like it's the case of she needed some hard pop off, and just everyone slipped at least a little bit, and so even though Genty didn't slip that much. The only thing that she could have made up with her team and like made her team a little bit better was to pick up some better pop off. Like she could have used Matthew Stafford or hard to see coming, especially with hard to see coming, but Michael Wilson and of course like Wyatt scooped him up immediately. But there is definitely some picks that would have really helped this team maybe make playoffs. I don't know about being a great team, but be a decent team and. It just, didn't have any stand-up picks.
And funnily enough, this roster wasn't really injured. It may be the healthiest team out of anyone.
Maybe, yeah.
George Kittle missed a few games, and Debo was out for the season pretty quickly. And that's kind of it.
Debo?
Wasn't Debo out for the season? Did he
Debo's
ACL?
in her lineup right now.
No? Yeah, Debo.
Oh, really?
What are you talking about?
Who the? Oh, I'm thinking of Austin Eckler. Some old fuck on the Commanders.
Yeah.
Okay, Commanders, old fuck, good run after catch. I don't care.
Yeah, what an asshole.
Fair enough.
Okay, so not even Debo.
Not even Debo. Yeah,
so
her team is a bunch of just like mid players.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, what's even her best pick? I don't even know.
I think it has to be Dowdle because it was so late.
Yeah, but... I agree.
All right, let's move on to our other team that's never missed the playoffs till now. Was YY. Wyatt finished 5-9. Definitely got fucked over a little bit by the schedule, which by the way, we kind of talked about it in Discord, but Trisha, Wyatt, and Justin completely got shafted by the schedule compared to everyone else. In like a very weird, everyone was in 70 points, and then those 3 were just like 110 above everyone else. Like, I don't know, wild.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Wyatt had a pretty strong end of the season.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we could discuss the elephant in the room, and that being, 2 elephants, really. One is Brian Thomas, and 2 is his old-ass fucking running back room that ended up biting him in the ass.
I finally feel vindicated about always drafting the young running backs, and, well, except for this year, the old running backs, and so or never drafting the old running back. So yeah, this was like case in point. He like drafted Kamara and Connor, who I've been staying away from for a couple years now, and they finally both drop off at the same time. So I guess point proven, even if it's a little bit too late.
I think the point is proven on Kamara. Connor tore his ACL like in week 3.
He wasn't like that. He was a round 3 pick. I don't know if he was ever, even if when he was starting, if he was ever a round 3 pick.
He's always that guy that is late in the draft that pops off, though. So he probably would have done the same this year if he didn't tear his ACL. Just
But look at the running backs after him. They're really not that. I mean, Breece Hall is like the only one that's even in the next 10 running backs. It's Breece Hall, and then it's like RJ.
I agree.
I mean, Kenneth Walker, RJ Harvey. Like, there's really not.
There was a chance James.
I agree.
Like their entire offense this year. There's a chance, like they hate Kyler Murray over there in Arizona. So there's a chance they're just going to hand it to him 25 times a game, every game.
That's fair. I just think, even though everyone had got because everyone had gone running back, I guess the play was just to not double up on what the fuck. What do you just?
Sorry,
do?
My phone.
Oh, I guess the play was just to not double up on running back there, because I guess all the running backs after like midway through the 3rd round were just kind of ass, and you just kind of had to pick and choose. Like the dead zone was so early for us this year; it was really weird. Yeah.
I mean, it all starts with a BTJ pick, right? If he picks Jonathan Taylor or even like Chase Brown or someone there, right? Like
anyone
then
else
potentially picks a wide receiver in round 3 and feels a lot better about himself.
Yeah.
Because that probably would have been somebody like it could have been a Garrett Wilson or someone.
Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if he would have picked him, but he would have been good there.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. That's a tough one. George Pickens, really good pick. I was unsure that it would work as well as it did.
I should have just picked him. I was like, oh, there's no way George Pickens could have the upside as like a late season Tet McMillan. I mean, Tet's done great. I'm very happy about Tet, so that turned out. But George Pickens turned out even better, and so yeah. I don't know. He's been very, very excellent pick.
Yep. Character concerns in Pittsburgh, not ability.
And I assume we're all on board with BTJ as his worst pick.
Worst pick of all. Well, we're
going to get to that later, brother.
I'm out.
Funnily enough, the worst pick of our entire draft last year was unanimously Travis Etienne.
Yeah, and a Jag player.
It's just another
Low
Jag.
Key
but we're so much better. It's up there. Spoiler alert. Okay. Also, Wyatt was one of the teams really helped by median scoring as well. He would have been 6th in median scoring because one team in the top really dropped out. The team that's most helped by median scoring is our number 9 team, and that's Justin. Justin finished 6 and 8, a big improvement on his first year in the league. Finished 6th in scoring, finished 4th in median scoring, which is a tough beat.
Yeah.
I don't know. Thoughts?
His team is stacked.
His team is pretty. It deserved to be in a playoff spot. Yeah, it sucks. I didn't realize like how bad he was getting his ass kicked until like I played him, and I was like, oh man, I've had a terrible schedule the last like 5 weeks, and I looked at his team and I was like, oh man, he's had like an equally terrible schedule. Oh, and it's been the entire season.
When I played him in the regular season, I think he destroyed me. Like, I think he fucked my team up.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Okay.
Sorry, you kicked my ass
twice. There's a lot of toxicity.
You kicked my ass twice, but I thought it'd be funny. Yeah. I mean, I think his team was drafted pretty well. Doesn't really have any like huge holes. And I mean, it's Justin, so like definitely questionable management. But
Justin does play a lot of fantasy, I will say.
I did not realize that, but he at the same
He's
time
in 5 leagues, I think.
Damn.
But this is the one he definitely cares the least about.
Yeah, right. So like
however, he did try.
He tried, but like not like he was like, oh, I'm sticking to my team. I'm not making trades. He didn't drop Caleb Johnson. He has 2 kickers right now.
Wait, he never dropped Caleb Johnson.
He never dropped Caleb.
That's
So
the
he
one
like.
thing,
So did he really try that much, Travis? Like
Never mind. Okay, I didn't even realize that. I'll be
yeah.
honest.
So he didn't. That was the thing. Like he's kind of almost the opposite of Wyatt's team, where Wyatt had a terrible team and he like actually built it pretty well. Justin started with actually like some great picks, not a lot of holes, some really good top end picks, and just didn't manage it.
Although when
we
you
got
look
to
at
the
these
end of the
picks,
draft.
not
and
as bad as
looking-
some other teams, but sure, yeah.
Yeah, we
When
got
you
to
look
the
at
end
these
of the
picks,
draft and just looking at his roster, like how did he end up with all these guys? It seemed like he drafted like 3 or 4 times in the top few rounds whenever you looked at his roster, but just didn't pan out, I guess. Schedule
we had a
was
few players with really slow starts: Ladd and Travion Henderson.
Yeah, that
Right,
really
that's his
slow.
wide,
Right.
what drafted to be his wide receiver 1 and running back 2. Obviously,
Yeah.
he was not his wide receiver 1 because JSN was
Amazing.
fantastic.
Yeah,
I
and
assume everyone's gonna say that's his best draft pick.
God, yes. Like by a mile.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you say it's the?
He's
it's-
number
it's-
one wide
Yeah,
receiver,
he's number
right?
1. He's receiver 1. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Pretty crazy. Dak Prescott, honorable
Olave
mention.
was a good pick though too.
Olave was a good pick.
Olave
Yeah.
also a good pick. Yeah, Justin got shafted by the schedule this year. I think that is fair to say.
I think again.
Shout out Justin.
Definitely a lot of those. He got shafted by the schedule, but also a lot of the points that he got were. Well, I have to look at Biz's chart again, but we're probably on the back end, right? Like once Travion came back, and obviously you want to try and like put those points out evenly, right? Because if you just Momo get out of camera, but like yeah, if you put them all in the back end, and you just don't have enough time to come back if you had bad luck to begin with. So yeah.
Well, and Saquon wasn't as good as he was hoping for.
Yeah.
And then his wide receivers weren't able to carry him because DK was inconsistent, and then Ladd was pretty bad at the beginning.
And again, I think
So
that could have been a spot for Justin to, look at his team and maybe throw in Chris Olave instead of DK for a lot of the year. So,
That
yeah.
If this team was currently in the playoffs right now, would you rather play Justin or the team you're currently matched up against?
The team I'm currently matched up against.
I'd rather play Justin.
I would rather play Becca.
Yeah, I'm against Brett, so I'd much rather play Justin.
Oh, my bad.
But the point still stands, right? That like I think Justin could definitely compete with the mid tier of the playoffs. Like he's for sure better than me, and I mean,
Yep. No contest. Yep. No argument here. No argument here, sir.
Okay. Speaking of, can we just skip me? Do we have to talk about...
No.
Okay.
Travis, you know what? Travis, we got to talk about this because somehow
I don't want to talk about it.
You made into the playoffs, Travis. Travis,
it's like
Let's
the
go.
least deserving playoff.
You're right. You know what? You're right. You're right. But go fuck yourself. You go fuck yourself because you might have the least deserving playoff team of all time, and you might have a bottom 2, bottom 3 team this year. And
I don't think I have a bottom 2 team.
You have a bottom 1 team?
Or a bottom 1 team. I think I'm at least 10th.
Yeah, okay. At some point you had a bottom 0.5 team. Like you were bad for like 1 or 2.
At one point I was missing my 1st, 3rd, 4th, 6th, and 7th round picks.
Again, fine, but my point still stands that for like a week or 2 you were really bad. However, you've done the remarkable. You've snuck into the playoffs. And guess what? You have a shot, Travi. You have a shot. And I got to tell you, you did a good job. You did a good job. You did enough to get yourself in. You traded where you needed to, and I don't know if you're going to win anything, but you got into the dance, and that's all that matters. And fuck everyone else who says anything.
Any thoughts, Bengi?
Bengi's been AFK.
My internet's like, I think, dying right now. I think my internet's dying because I can barely hear y'all.
Oh,
but
Joy.
Okay.
Travis, I'm really proud of you for making the playoffs. But you deserve to be in. You deserve to be in. That's all I'll say. We had a great matchup this year on
I don't
Rivalry
know about
Week,
deserve.
even though all my Dolphins were out.
Okay.
Think I
the
probably
one
would have
thing I'll
got you if I
say,
had my number 1 overall draft pick, but
we take those. I don't know. I had my 3 best scores in the back half of the season. I guess that makes me feel okay.
Yeah.
And my 2 worst scores in the front half. I think I got better. It's just all the injuries hit really quickly because I think Hampton, Neighbors, and Mike Evans all got injured within 1 week of each other.
Yeah. You did, in fact, get better because somehow you scored more than me in like the last 7 weeks. So you're okay at
Did
that
I?
point. Yes, you did by 2 points. I did that bad.
There's no way.
Yeah, I'm not joking.
Oh, because you scored 61 in week 8.
Yeah.
That's the only reason.
Yeah.
was that against me?
That was against you. Yeah, that was my big Houston we have a problem moment.
That was tough. I was like, there's no fucking way.
I was like 140, 128, 100, 114, 61. I was like, oh shit.
Happens.
Now I think I'm also the only team in the league that never broke 120, which is pretty impressive.
Yes, you are. I did notice that. Yep.
Really?
Granted, all my ceiling players were injured.
I don't even think you broke 118.
I got 119.10 in week 10. Dub.
That's so funny.
I don't know if it probably wasn't a dub. I lost. I guess I won about half.
I mean, you must have. I think anytime you scored above 100, you probably won, right? You won 7 games.
Hey. I scored above 100 about half the time.
Yeah, and you won half
Crazy.
the time.
Jesus, so bad. Okay. Best pick. What is it?
You don't have one.
Okay, it's Jameson Williams. It's for sure Jameson Williams.
Did you pick up Wandale or did you?
No, I traded him. I
for
traded
Wandale.
him. I think it's hard because Jameson Williams was so ass the first half of the year. Even though he was great in 4 of the last 5 weeks, he was just so bad the first fucking 7.
I'm just saying it's the best pick. I didn't say it was a great pick.
I guess.
But if you're talking about reasons that my team was doing a lot better,
sure,
it's because my 2 ceiling players were Neighbors and Jameson Williams.
Yeah, he saved you. You're right. He saved your season. I'll agree with that.
Did you pick up Stafford or draft him?
Picked him up. The draft
my
was
bad.
ass.
Draft
it was
was-
very ass.
Ass on ass.
Worst pick.
Where do I start?
Yeah, you could just say yes.
Yes.
But I used to try to exclude
I don't have your
injuries.
draft.
Your entire starting roster right now was full of transplants. I don't even remember what your
Excuse
picks
me,
used to
Kyron
be.
Williams was a draft pick and Jameson Williams was a draft pick. That's it.
Full of transplants.
I think it was Mark Andrews or Ricky Pearsall. If we're trying to be objective about
Ricky
it.
Pearsall's been hurt, so it's
But
hard.
he hasn't been hurt for 4 weeks. He just doesn't.
He's been not good.
And then Mark Andrews
Mark
has
Andrews
had a
He's
couple
a
pop-off
drop.
games.
Bro. Why haven't you dropped him?
Because I want a Florida player when I win the championship this year. That's it. That's the only
Fair
reason.
enough. I respect it.
Yeah, Aaron Jones has been.
I like that you picked up
He's
Harold
also
Hayden.
been
I
hurt,
tried to
so
get
it's
him this
tough.
week.
Yeah.
I
That's
tried
the
to
problem
pick him
with
up.
so many of my.
But-
To pick up who?
Fannin.
Oh yeah, that was a good pickup.
Yeah, my whole team is pickups. Okay, let's just move on to the actual interesting teams.
Cool.
One of the weirdest teams to me is B-Way.
Who's B-Way?
B-Way is
He's traded
I
once
agree.
a week. Yeah.
I agree with this, by the way. I agree with this.
what with him being weird.
Yeah, this team is fucking. What the hell is this team?
Yeah.
I mean he finished 8th in scoring, I believe. 9th in scoring.
Yeah,
9th in median as well. He got
on
completely fucked
paper,
by
this
median.
team, especially at the end of the season, this team looks cracked. And then you look at his scoring, and it's like, wait, his team is ass. What?
Yeah, he just has a couple random pop-offs, but that's the problem with going double Dallas receiver. I think they're both good by themselves.
Yeah,
but they do limit the ceiling a little bit.
but he did trade for them. And yeah, I don't know. This is a weird team. Yeah, you're right. But to Banky's point, he did just keep trading every week. Some of it he got better, some of it he got worse. I don't really know.
I'm not gonna know who his best draft pick is. I don't have his draft pulled up. Like his team cannot be anywhere near what he drafted.
That's fair. Like, yeah, he didn't really have any. He traded all his draft picks. James Cook is maybe his best draft pick.
Bucky Irving might be his best draft pick. I mean,
he's been out the entire season.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Scatterboo
Who else
would
is on
have
his
been.
team who he drafted?
Scatterboo
who's currently
Yeah,
I thought we were talking about who's currently on his team.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, we can't. He's traded everyone away. Like, I can't.
Yeah, because he traded James Cook too. It's
Yeah,
really
right.
just Bucky and CeeDee Lamb. That's it, isn't it? And Xavier Worthy, maybe if he still has him.
He does not. He traded Worthy.
Of course, he traded Worthy.
Yeah. So this team is also full of transplants.
He's starting Darren Waller this week against Pittsburgh in like 1-degree weather.
Yeah.
Tua has not thrown over 100 yards in like 5 weeks.
Bad.
The trades did save his season though. Between trading Scatterboo 1 week before he got injured and trading Laporta for Breece Hall.
Yeah. I mean,
who did he trade James Cook for?
He fleeced
traded for
Pickens.
Almond.
I thought it was James Cook for Pickens.
Pickens. No, that was Scatterboo for Pickens. Wait. He had Zay Flowers too. Fuck. Okay,
Zay Flowers was in one of those trades.
Yeah, he traded Scatterboo and Zay Flowers for Pickens and Tony Pollard.
Didn't BYU trade Tony Pollard for Tez Johnson?
Yes.
What a stupid! What are we doing? What are we doing?
Yeah,
veto it, bro. You have the power.
And like,
they were fair trades. I'm just like, what are you like? I don't why. I don't understand why.
These trades personally fucked me. But I think he definitely doubled that. I mean, Pickens is a great trade potentially, but he doubled that. He went into the receivers a lot. Before we were like, oh, he's got great running backs and his receivers are questionable. He flipped to make his running backs a little more questionable. I mean, Breece Hall pick was decent, but Breece Hall's not been great. He flipped, so now his running backs are okay and his receivers are a lot better. But I feel like he should have switched it. Like he should have gone, if anything, all in on the running backs, just because I think running backs have been so much better than receivers. So I don't really know.
They're just so valuable. The good ones.
Yeah. Like James Cook is better than Almond. I don't know.
I'm sure he would tell you it'd be different if his first trade didn't get vetoed. However, I'm very happy that did get vetoed.
Yeah. But again, he did trade basically James Cook for Amon-Ra. And again, James Cook has just been, just better than Amon-Ra. Maybe Amon-Ra is like better as a receiver, but he's playing Amon-Ra in his flex, right? And so like, which player is better as a flex play? Probably James Cook, right? So I don't know. I feel like this is a little bit of an over-engineering on B-Way. So,
but going into the playoffs, this is not a bad team. Like,
I don't know what this team is. I want to say this is a great team, but again, you look at the points and it's like, wait, he scored 9? What?
Yeah.
So I couldn't tell you. And again, of course, he asked lots of me when I played him, so he's gonna say like, oh, I'm a better team, but then he wasn't that great the other week, so I don't know.
Yeah, he picked up Jalen Wright this week too. You're not gonna start Jalen Wright. Why didn't you just let me get him on my bench, bro? You're never gonna play him. You just picked him up to keep him from me.
Also, I think quarterback's a little bit of an issue. Obviously, he had Daniel Jones, who was good but not great.
Well, Kyler.
Yeah, I was like, okay, yeah, from the bad draft pick of Kyler.
Yes.
And then getting Daniel Jones in, I believe, a trade with Wyatt. Funnily enough.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that.
Another fucking trade.
Dude, he traded
that was like the first trade.
Was that Keenan Allen? That was Keenan Allen for Daniel Jones. What the fuck is this year?
Keenan Allen is just like the fucking getting tossed around the league, like
passed around, man,
like a back alley whore.
And now he steals wide receiver 1.
Timing.
Yeah, I think he could have done more. Maybe try to get like Jared Goff from Trisha. Would have been a little better, I think, than Daniel Jones.
Probably.
Especially with Amon-Ra stack.
I mean, he didn't know that.
Didn't know.
You're talking about making these stacks, but he made those 2 trades like 2 months apart.
I'm saying once Daniel Jones was like the 12th quarterback in the league. he was never like after the first couple weeks he wasn't a top tier player. So I'm saying
Yeah, he was like quarterback 5 or 6 for like the first 7 weeks.
was it that high?
Yeah, he was.
Because I know it was the first like 3 weeks, but I thought it fell off.
No, he did fell off once he got injured, but it was like the first 7 weeks until he got injured. He was like doing pretty decent.
Well,
Pretty cool. Hey, B-Way, do I start Quentin Johnson this week? Let me know. Hey, hit me in the DMs. Last time he played Kansas City, he went crazy, but I need some advice because he's like 20 points or 0. He's kind of trash.
Depends when
not
he was like
trash. He's a hard start. He's a hard person to start.
Remember
Every
when he
time
was
I
like the
start him
revelation
recently, I
of the
lose.
league? When like week 1, it was like, oh my god, Quentin Johnson has hands. The
Well,
meme
the
is
second
dead.
half of the season, if I start him, I lose. So
I think it's just the whole Chargers offense. Their whole offense looked really great, and then their whole offensive line got hurt, and they just can't pass the ball anymore.
And their quarterback has a broken
I know
hand.
he's going to go for 30 one of these games in the playoffs.
He's not. No, he's not. He's really not.
for
Maggie.
the back half of the season.
Yeah, total. Yeah, sure. If you total up all his points for the back half of the season, he'll get 30.
I don't know. B-Way, let me
Ooh.
know. Hit me up in the DMs.
All right, yeah, I could see B-Way flaming out this week or making a run to finals. I don't really know.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
I agree with that. Yeah.
All right. Next is Rabusu Kun.
Reeves.
In sort of the opposite to, I think it's kind of a foil to Wyatt because none of the draft picks were really bad. Whereas Wyatt had several. And then it kind of went the opposite way.
Injuries.
Yes, blame it on the injuries. Thank you. I agree. Blame it on the booze.
Well,
I mean, it was just Jaden Daniels, right?
Just Jaden Daniels, brother.
Just,
I've had like
yeah.
3. I've had 3 players injured like the entire year.
wait, is McCaffrey playing this week?
Yeah,
Reeves?
McCaffrey's been. Well, I have traded for Trey. Okay, off of who I drafted. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot. You traded for Hampton when he was already injured.
No, but I traded for Trey Benson and he immediately got injured.
Yeah,
That was a tough
tough.
I literally
That was
never played him. I will never trade. I tried to lock him in, even though I wasn't going to play him that week. And I was like, Travis, can I make sure I get this trade through, even though it's not going to go through this week? Or even I'm not going to play him this week. And yeah, of course, he literally got injured like immediately. I don't even think the trade was actually through yet. And he was basically already injured, but I didn't know about it. So yeah, really, really great. Yeah, yippee.
Well, they like didn't even report it. He got injured during the game, and like he practiced for like a couple days. It was some weird shit. I remember.
They didn't report it immediately. Fuck the Cardinals, by the way. So yeah, he got injured at the very end of the game, and everyone's like, "Oh, DeMarco's like taking his job. What's going on here?" And I was like, "Okay, whatever." He got a touchdown. That's kind of weird. And then literally on Monday, he goes from, "Oh, he's not feeling very good," and an hour later, he's like, "IR." Has surgery, and I'm like, "What the fuck? What are you doing?" And then he's out for the whole year. Yeah, fuck it. He was gonna come back too, and he got a setback. Fuck Trey Benson. Fuck him. Right in the butt. Jesus.
Well, I think you're coming into your own. Ooh.
I better be coming into something. I better be.
I better be coming in something. Reeves Collington.
Come on.
Yeah, I mean, mismanagement. Some trades that didn't work out. Some trades that worked out, maybe, I'm not sure, but were just like very delayed. Some because of injuries. I was probably just like a little too playoff focused and kind of forgot about the season, and then it started going downhill. Didn't look at waivers enough because again I was like, oh, okay, I'm just going for upside at this point, and probably could have looked at some better waiver picks. Again, if Trey Benson was ruled out for the season immediately, then I would have had an open slot for like a number of weeks when Jaden Daniels was out, and I could have used that slot a lot. So yeah, I started Emeka Egbuka for like half the season, and I was just like praying that he would come back and do something, and he like never did. So he has like 2.8 points now, by the way, I think. So glad I didn't start him in the playoffs. Yeah. But
Egbuka.
Yeah, great.
Emeka Egbuka.
That was sad. So yeah, I don't know. A weird team.
They just activated the Chris Godwin and McMillan too.
You mean Mike Evans?
Was
Chris
it not
Godwin was like
McMillan?
2 weeks.
No,
Oh.
It was
Mike
McMillan
Evans
and Mike
McMillan.
Evans.
Oh,
and
that's
Godwin
right.
was like
And
2 or 3
Godwin was
weeks
the
ago.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baker's
One
been
pick
kinda
I remember I was not roasted. I was worried about for several reasons was Ted McMillan.
Yeah, fuck you. That was a good pick.
Interesting.
I was wrong. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Fully admitting it. But
He saved my season. Ted McMillan
really
saved my
did,
season.
yeah.
He really did.
Yeah. Despite, I mean, Bryce Young has been better than he has been, but I still don't think he's particularly that good.
Sure.
But Tet is just really fucking good.
Yeah,
he catches
Tet
way
was-
better in the NFL than he did in college. So I don't really understand how that.
Yeah, he was
works.
my favorite draft pick of yours. I was gunning for him in the draft, and I mean, we even had like some conversations about a trade for Tet. So Tet's definitely my pick for you for your best
Yeah,
draft.
I was trying to get one of Bengi's quarterbacks, and
I was
Bengi
playing really hardball.
Bengi was
Real
trying to,
hardball.
Bengi was trying to get all that he could, and I'm like, I'm just gonna shop elsewhere. Thanks.
If I'm gonna trade, I'm gonna play hardball.
Bro, you were an asshole. You were like,
you could have gotten Tet
I
McMillan.
wasn't an asshole. I was saying exactly what I wanted, and you were saying no. So it
no,
is
but
what
you
it
kept
is.
upping it.
So
You're
it is
like,
what-
the longer the conversation went, you're like, no, I actually want more.
Well, you
And
were
at one
coming
point-
to me.
I
So
wa- You're right,
You
and then
come
I'm
to
like,
me.
okay, then I'm not gonna trade. I'm not gonna trade with you then. Like,
that's fine. That's fine. I didn't want to get into that. I was just saying I was interested in Tet, and that was your best draft pick. I love Tet.
interesting. Okay.
Reese, what do you consider your worst draft pick?
Kenneth Walker.
Okay.
I
mean, there's like two answers, right? But-
Jaden's been hurt the whole year. I can't really say Ekbuka is a bad pick. He was a great pick, but he just I just managed him poorly. Also, I think Ferguson should get his flowers because that was pretty good. That was
Ferguson's a
pretty
good pick.
and Harvey was a bad pick for like half the year. So yeah, Kenneth Walker. Kenneth Walker made this year a lot harder than it had to be, and it made me very nervous. I mean, all these picks. RJ Harvey made me nervous for a lot too. So, but I kind of that was somewhat what I was expecting out of RJ Harvey.
yeah. And then Golden was kind of a zero.
Yeah, but yeah,
that's pretty late.
round
So that was
10. I
an
agree.
upside
Golden
pick.
sucked. Golden sucked ass, but I drafted him round 10, so I don't feel too bad about that.
Yeah, that's upside.
Yeah. I mean, I think you're one of the favorites to win if everything goes right.
Don't jinx me. My team could still be ass. I could score
I'm just
98
saying it,
next week.
Reeves. I'm just saying it.
You got to get through me, Reeves.
No, actually,
you're
I
0-2
don't.
against me.
I'm not playing you.
Well, you may
Oh.
eventually.
It's true. I may eventually, but it's not for certain.
Becca might take care of me for you.
Do we reseed?
Taking
I
care of
forget.
business.
Working overtime.
Do we reseed?
Yes.
Or no?
Do we?
You're the commissioner.
I don't remember.
You're the
in playoffs.
commissioner!
I wasn't in playoffs last year.
Jesus Christ, brother. Yes, we reseed.
But then I remember I played.
Oh, if I want a rematch with Travis if we can make that happen. In
I
the
thought I
playoffs.
played Bengi in the first season. I was like, wait, didn't I play Bengi in week 2? But we were the 7th and 8th seeds. How would that work if there was reseeding? I don't know. I don't know what we do.
No idea.
I
I don't know. Maybe at some point you started to reseed and you didn't initially. I mean, I could look.
Yeah.
I could look at this really quick. Let's see.
Hey, I was really wrong about the Joe Burrow trade too. That was a good trade, Reeves. Steele again.
when
just,
you
if you
said-
ever are like questioning a trade, just hit me in the DMs about the trade, and I will.
Oh,
give you some
also,
advice.
yeah,
you
Travis,
would have
you-
agreed with him.
Travis, you played.
I actually would've,
You
yeah.
played Ag Mills year 1 in
Oh, I
in
lost
the
to
court in
Aggie.
the semifinals.
Yeah, okay. That
You
makes
didn't
sense.
beat him for me, Travis. Come on.
My team was. I was the 7th seed that year. You were the 8th
I needed
seed. That
you.
shit was
I
crazy.
needed you.
That was a weird fucking season.
That was
Season
a weird
1 was
season.
wild.
Every season in this league.
Oh,
Weird in
well,
some
last
way.
season, didn't Biz just like dominate the whole time and then kick our ass? Or
Yeah.
kick
That
y'all
was
away?
weird, but in a different way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Biz basically just drafted her team and then took her hands off the keyboard and just kicked everyone's asses.
This is the best league ever. This is the best league.
I love this league.
It's good.
Um,
I can't believe anyone would ever want to leave it.
all right, fifth seed is Mr. Bengal Wangle, the
Hey,
one
guys.
team to never miss playoffs. That's been here all 5 years.
I cannot. believe
Mr. Consistent.
Out of 8, I didn't realize we still had 8
Consistently
OGs.
losing in the playoffs. Consistently.
you are though.
You have a couple playoff wins.
Oh,
You
I
made
mean,
the
I have
finals one year?
playoff wins. I don't
He has-
have any.
He has 2 playoff wins at least in 1 year, and then maybe nothing else. I don't know.
I've got
I-
probably like 5 playoff wins under my belt at least.
Your teams are always. I think you draft the same. You
Every
draft
year.
for you draft for the
Dolphins.
Dolphin, but it's Dolphins. But then it's the value guys. But you don't draft for a lot of ceiling necessarily, and so
I
you
draft
always
for the guaranteed points.
right exactly. And so that doesn't get you a championship, but it gets you in the 8-team playoff.
And it gets me, yeah. I mean, I'm basically the Miami Dolphins. I'm like, I'm going to show you something, but I'm never going to have any meaningful wins.
Hey, you got.
I'm going to show you that I'm like decent, but like I'll never like
You got
get
the
over
2.
the hump.
You got the 2
I'll never-
championship. You got the 2 championships. That's pretty meaningful.
I mean, I've been to 2.
Yeah, but you got there, right? You get to
Yeah.
1 more, you'll be the
I
Buffalo
scored
Bills.
135 one year in a championship game and lost.
That's true.
I have
You
2
popped up.
playoff wins, if that makes you feel better. I won
No,
the playoff.
I feel great about my spot in the league. I'm honored that I've made playoffs all 5 years because you guys are all great opponents. So, I just want to keep
Well,
the
not
streak
everybody.
going. Anyway, do you want my thoughts on my team?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Devon Achan's the GOAT, man. That's my guy. Number 1 overall pick. I told y'all that it wasn't going to be a bad pick, and I have no regrets picking him number 1 overall.
I don't think anyone thought he was gonna be a bad pick. I didn't. I was like, I told you straight up, if he drops to me and CMC's like not there, I'm probably just gonna try and pick.
Well, let me
Achan.
just pretend I have haters at least.
All right.
I mean, okay,
there
even
are
the-
haters. There are
even the
haters out there.
criti-
It's just not me.
Even the criticism wasn't about the player. Like, I had Achan as my running back, like 6. It's just this is where it was taken.
Well,
Which
it was
you
a
have-
read.
If you want your guy at number 1, yeah, that was
I know
the
it was.
criticism. It wasn't at least from me. It wasn't
But
that
yeah,
Achan was gonna be bad.
I got my guy at number 1, started the year off right. Tyreek going down, my third. My second, I mean, Lamar
That was
and Tyreek
early.
were the 2-3 turn. So
Yeah.
whatever you want to call that. But my second or third round pick, Tyreek, went out for the year. That was tough. I'm somehow staying afloat by starting DJ Moore every single week this year. I've never taken him out of my starting lineup, and he's
How have you
kinda
not done
shit,
that? He's so bad.
It's so crazy. He's
kinda
so
shit.
ass.
but we're riding him.
Oh
That's
my.
my dog, DJ Moore, Bangwood baller legend. And Tyler Warren been doing stuff for me this
Pick-
year a little bit. I'm
pick-
kind of
pick-
nervous about starting him over Kyle Pitts because Kyle Pitts just scored a touchdown tonight already.
Oh really?
Yep, he's got 13.8
He got
right now
13,
on my
right?
bench.
Oh, I started him in one of my leagues, and I was thinking about replacing him.
Yeah, probably should have started Pitts over Warren tonight, but I'm happy with how my season went. Lamar was kind of up and down, but the Dart pickup really helped me kind of survive some of those weeks and stay in the mix for stay in the top half of the league. So
Wait, didn't you
Jacksonville
start?
defense, underrated pickup by me.
Wait, you picked up Dart, but you only started him like 1 week.
I think I started him 2 or 3 weeks while Lamar was out.
Oh, maybe I'm wrong then.
And Jacksonville defense was my underrated pickup of the year because I've been riding them all season and they've been solid. So shout out Anthony Campanelli, former Dolphins linebacker coach, now defensive coordinator for the Jags. Shout out.
Shout out.
It's so crazy how we just changed the coach and 2 players, and the defense is suddenly goes from
Uh,
bottom 3 to top 5.
Because
Who could have
Campanelli is
imagined?
a dog. Campanelli's a dog.
And
Don't get
everyone
rid
on
of
Doug
him.
Peterson's staff should be launched into the sun.
But I'm curious to hear your thoughts on my team because that's all I really have to say.
I agree with Reeves. I mean, just high floor, low ceiling.
Yep.
ETN
That's
was a
what I
really good
like
pick too.
to-
I think he kind of got picked up, passed up in your rundown, but that was a great
That's-
pick. It turned out.
That's what brought me out of, purgatory because I really did have some tough draft picks to start the draft. And then
Probably your best pick, actually. Yeah.
ETN really was
and I
good
think
for me this year.
I think Lamar, ironically, this could have actually been a higher ceiling team, and because Lamar has been kind of wishy-washy, he
He was hurt,
but-
and then the 2
yeah,
weeks he came back, he was trash. And I started him both weeks because, like, how do you not start Lamar? But
Yeah, I guess again, like it's with him, if you shits the bed, you're both your floor lowers, but your ceiling is like non-existent. It's like it might so I don't know.
I did get one trade in this year with Reeves, the Loveland for Bill. I just wanted Bill on my team.
They're literally just both
I
my
got 'em.
players. They're literally just both my players.
Got Bill.
Yeah. I don't know. When we did the power rankings, the thing I immediately regretted was taking Mark Andrews over Tyler Warren and Tucker Kraft, and then I was like, why?
Yeah,
Why did
that
I
was
fucking do that?
lame.
Well, I had like an argument, like a statistical argument in my head, and then the Ravens were just really ass. Which I didn't really expect. I thought they would come down. Like I bet they're under on wins, so I thought they were gonna be worse. And Mark Andrews does get red zone targets, which was my whole thing. But yeah, I was just like, I think I knew like 3 days after the draft, like fuck, this was so dumb.
Yeah, same. I was like, granted, Tyler Warren was drafted pretty high, and I didn't draft the tight end until like pretty late. But I also knew, like after the preseason game that happened, like right after the draft, I was like, oh fuck, Tyler Warren's gonna do great. Colston Loveland's gonna probably not be as good. It didn't matter because, like, again, I drafted Loveland like 2.5 rounds later. But
I want to mention one more thing, and that's my boy Rashad White, who put in a lot of work for us this year. He's not on the current team right now.
He's not even on your bench.
No, I did end up cutting him.
You got Tony Pollard over Rashad White? What the fuck?
Rashad White in the late draft. Great pick. He did solid work for me this year. So shout out him.
It's funny because, again, that's a player that it just like makes me want to puke. But it's such a player.
He did solid.
You put him right. You put him in a spot, and it worked out okay for a few weeks and got you there.
Yeah, I mean, luckily Bucky got injured, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it was.
Yeah.
I was banking on an injury because Bucky had such a good year last year.
And not only that, towards the back end, they're like, okay, Rashad White actually still sucks. We're just going to start playing Sean Tucker instead.
Yeah, and then
Sean Tucker was way better.
That ended up why I cut him was because it. Yeah, shout out. I'm not gonna say anything bad about him. Shout out Rashad White.
All right, let's get on before we start spending too much time on Rashad White. Best pick and worst pick before we go.
Travis Etienne is the best pick.
Yeah, Etienne.
And then worst pick.
I picked that Packers receiver that never played this year.
Jaden Reed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you immediately cut.
I don't know if that's the worst pick. I picked Tyreek, and he played 2 weeks.
I think Lamar is your worst pick.
I thought it was DJ Moore.
It might be DJ was.
Yeah, DJ was
fourth or
bad.
fifth round probably.
He was Lamar was like what, basically.
I mean, I had the back-to-back picks, so I was picking 2 picks at a time.
Yeah, DJ Moore was really bad, but that was like 5-6 turn, and Lamar was like 3-4 turn, and Lamar was
2-3 turn.
2-3, right? Exactly, 2-3 turn.
Yeah.
And I mean, I had 3 weeks in a row. He looked amazing. Scored 30+. Had another game where he scored 30+, and it's just not.
If I didn't have Lamar, though, I'm not in playoffs.
Still.
If I didn't have Lamar, I'm not in playoffs.
Are you sure about that, though? You could probably just like start.
Probably, yeah.
You probably could have just started Jackson Dart for a lot of those weeks.
Well, I got all my wins at the start of the year when Lamar was popping off. That's when I got all my wins. I was losing a lot at the end of the season.
That's fair.
DJ Moore is like wide receiver 40.
Yeah.
And that includes a 21-point game and a 23-point game.
Yeah, the only week I benched him was his bye week, though.
Yeah, he literally he scored, other than those 2 20-point games, he scored 10 points a single other time.
Yeah,
come through for me this week, DJ. Come on, baby.
Why are you starting him? He's so bad.
Because I believe.
Hey, ceiling, I guess. Ceiling player, Reeves. Ceiling player.
I trust my draft.
Honestly, you probably should have started Jaden Higgins over him. Like, that team is... that DJ Moore fucking sucks. God damn.
Okay, number 4. The 4th seed is Becca.
Shout out, Becca.
Funnily enough, in the median score, she actually had the highest gain by switching from average to median, even though Justin went up 2 spots, she went up 0 spots, so she was still third. but she had an insane gain of 4.5 points per game if you switch to median score.
Damn.
Beck's team,
I think it's
pretty
the
good.
end of the season. The end of the season,
Discuss
she
this
just
team.
kinda,
I got to pee.
her
real quick.
average kind of fell off because she got hit injuries.
Yeah, she scored. She had a couple of bad games at the very beginning, and then like right towards the end, she had 2 really bad ones.
Yeah.
But then she had like a 158, several 140s. Like, yeah.
I mean, it was a team that ended up drafting really well, and towards the end of the season, it got tough, but at least definitely in the middle, she managed really well. So, like, I mean, especially in the beginning, actually, the fact that she picked up Drake May off waivers immediately, like, her plan was literally to pick up Justin Fields and then Drake May. That's a pretty good fucking plan. Like, that was a pretty great plan. And her running backs, we were shitting on them to start off, and they turned out to be exactly what she needed. She picked up Vidal for the majority of the year, and he's been a really great spot start. He's done really well every other week. Pretty solid team. Her ceiling is insanely high. When everyone's actually not injured on her team, her ceiling is to the moon. But yeah, she has had a lot of injuries, especially of late.
Yeah. I mean, the Justin Fields pick was pretty ass.
Right.
You should just pick Drake May there and then
Right.
not ever pick Justin Fields. It would have been fine. But
Yeah,
obviously the May pickup helped that a lot.
I think even during the draft, I was thinking, like, why didn't you pick Drake May? But then she immediately picked up Drake May, and I was like, oh, okay, it's fine. So, whatever.
Yeah, well, not to mention every quarterback after Justin Fields that was taken except for Tua was better than Justin Fields. So, Trevor-ish, depending on when you're looking. But, yeah, I think the fact that Quinshon Judkins was just like a stud in week 2 or whatever, was it week 2 or 3?
Yeah, literally came back in week 2, scored 8 points immediately after literally not being signed or practicing at all.
Yeah, and it really helped cover up the fact that we thought she had no running backs because she had no running backs.
Yeah. And he comes back and, like, he doesn't get hurt either, right? Like, so obviously Jacobs gets hurt a little bit towards the end of the season and right now potentially, and she had Vidal to fill in the gaps, but like the fact that Quinshon Judkins comes in, doesn't get hurt, only misses the bye week is like exactly what she needed. It was perfect.
Yeah, it couldn't have worked out much better. The Joe Mixon pick was still fucking terrible in hindsight.
God awful.
Yeah,
Because we all knew he wasn't really going to play. It was pretty obvious. I mean, it wasn't confirmed, but all the reports were like, he's going to miss at least half the season.
I did draft him in my ESPN league. So.
I don't think she had read that report. I don't think she realized just how bad it was. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, everything else, I mean, I guess the strategy worked. Kincaid, when he played, was really good.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And Joku was kind of a miss because Fannin turned out to be really fucking good.
Yeah. But it didn't matter if she had Kincaid.
Yeah.
And then Ertz, right? She had it, so yeah.
Yeah, she had Ertz just for this week because I had him a lot this season.
Yeah.
Rip. Torn ACL. See you in Valhalla, brother, or whatever the fuck Cash Patel said.
Agartha.
What?
No, nothing.
What the fuck are you talking about?
That's what Cash Patel said to Charlie Kirk's grave, I'm pretty sure.
See
you in Valhalla.
Agartha.
Yeah, he did say see you in Valhalla, but Agartha's like this.
He said that to
It's this stupid like Charlie Kirk meme that's going around right now.
All right,
you need to gain access to Agartha.
Maybe I'll just stick some Agartha memes at the end of this episode since we already have a thumbnail.
Sure. Don't.
Yeah,
please
sick
don't.
draft, Becca. Your strat worked of just not taking a quarterback. Maybe take. I think maybe if you do this again, I'd probably take 2 flyers on quarterbacks at the end instead of just 1. But I guess you got lucky that Drake May was still available.
I mean, yeah.
I see the vision because I've done that a lot of years and just rode with Tua, and like Tua's not been great, but like I've ended up in playoffs.
It is honestly really impressive because she did the thing that you would think worked, or that like would end up working, where she basically punted QB and tight end and like actually did well with them, and she drafted too many receivers, and all the receivers got hurt, and she didn't draft enough running backs, and none of the running backs really got hurt. and she picked up like so. It's really weird how that works. Kind of happened with me too, but really weird how that works. How her strength somehow becomes kind of her weakness in a way. Rip Travis Hunter. Yeah, Drake London's been out for now 4 weeks. Yeah.
Chase would have been even better if Burrow had played the whole year.
Yeah. I mean,
although those Flacco weeks, he fucking popped off.
He did pop off.
He just feeding him over and over.
I think Becca's got a good chance in this one.
Becca, shout out to Becca. I hope we have a good matchup this week. I wouldn't want it any other way because I picked you my first overall team, so I hope I beat you. The only other person I'd rather play in the playoffs is Reeves. So
in the championship.
No, right now because I beat you twice.
Right now.
Oh my god, the fucking flame!
Wow, what the fuck, bro? I mean, one of us is gonna make.
Shout out, Becca. I knew you were gonna be good
next round, and it's probably not gonna be you.
Probably not.
Well,
but I knew you were gonna be good, Becca.
Okay, that happened. Steel.
My dog.
I hate Steel's drafts. I hate Steel's drafts. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
I don't get it.
Fucking understand. He does understand clearly because he drafts okay every year. Right. But like the logic is never there. The trades this year were fucking terrible.
The trades are garbage. It just works. The trades
are pisses terrible. Me off.
It really is lame. It's really lame.
The trades killed you, Steel.
He's never willing to take any risks, but he always is like he looks at the draft board and everyone's like, "Oh, this player is he's gonna be bad. He's gonna do this," and he never overthinks it because he doesn't know any better, and he's just like, "Okay, click." And he picks it, and it ends up working out every single time. And I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
He's like, oh, yeah, I totally knew Devontae Adams was going to take the red zone percentage from Kyren Williams by over 15%. It's really sick.
I totally knew Javonte Williams was going to be RB7 on the year, even though I drafted him like in the 9th round.
Yeah, I totally knew all the 49ers receivers were going to be injured and Juwan Jennings would have a couple good weeks, even though I cut him for some fucking reason.
He never started.
Yeah, he cut him.
Yeah, he cut him. Yeah, so again, literally we talk about this every year. Steele usually has a good draft or has had a good draft in previous years, including this year. Then he doesn't know how to manage it, and at the end of the year, he starts having question marks.
Well, clearly we didn't think he had a good draft, except for Bangy. You put him at 12.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, you're the only one who believed.
No,
I believed in Steele.
So we thought he had a bad draft, but he had a good draft.
Okay, yeah, true.
Yeah, so I was wrong, and I was like, "Oh, this is the year he actually finally has a." Nope, he was right. I don't know what I'm thinking.
He even took Brian Robinson when there were trade rumors already.
Yeah,
and it just didn't fucking matter.
That was the worst pick. It
didn't matter at all
because all the other picks, or most of the other picks, hit. Yeah,
I hate fantasy.
Steel, you're a stud.
It's so lame.
Steel, I hope you get fucking first rounded.
You're a stud, brother.
I'll do my best.
Make it all the way. I hope you go all the way, brother.
No, fuck you. How are we gonna play?
What? All I'm doing is supporting my Palantine. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
That's my guy.
I play him.
Yeah, I hope he wins.
Fuck you, you bitch.
Yeah.
I hope Tua tears his ACL this week.
I do too, honestly. I need to see Quinn Ewers. I need to see what we got at least.
Zach Wilson?
I don't need to see Zach Wilson.
Okay, I think this is the most obvious team for best and worst pick.
Yeah.
It's got to be Javonte plus B-Rob, right?
Yeah, easily. Yeah. I mean, B-Rob's on my team now.
I'll go with that. I'm not looking at
Javonte, incredible. What the fuck?
The only other debate would be Devontae Adams as best pick.
Yeah,
he took him pretty high, even compared to ADP.
He took him like 4 or 5 rounds before Javonte Williams. So I'm gonna go Javonte Williams, even though Devontae Adams was a good pick. God damn it! Yeah, here we are. Every year we're like, oh, he's got Steele just doesn't overthink it. We're always like, oh, he's got 2 players from the same team, and that's not going to be good. Oh, he's got 2 wide receiver 2s. That's not going to be good. Doesn't matter, I guess. Doesn't matter. Steele's like, I see good player. I click good player when they're like 3 rounds behind where they should be drafted, and that's it.
Yeah, Steele just knows.
He's like, I don't give a fuck about rookies. If they haven't been proven, I don't give a shit. I'm not trying to get upside. I'm just trying to get all the amazing value picks.
Yeah, he's not trying to overanalyze it. He's just trying to get good players.
God damn it.
Okay, I gotta get off this. Number 2.
I
I'm
love
just-
you, Phil. I love you.
I'm so annoyed. Number 2 is Spencer.
Splendy.
I think he felt like the number 1 team the whole year.
Yep.
But he got really shafted in some matchups early.
Yeah.
And his team is really fucking good.
I think he got, even if he, like early, I don't think it early mattered, even if he lost some. I think he got shafted late.
It was the mid season, right?
Midseason he did great.
Apparently, he just got shafted everywhere. Early, mid, and late is what it's
No,
got.
He
He got shafted every
No,
which way.
midseason he was amazing. I don't know what the fuck Banky's talking about. Midseason he was like the greatest team ever.
Yeah, don't listen to me.
I'm not. Midseason he was like literally
Good.
the best team I've ever seen, and he got kind of destroyed because this the last couple weeks his team's fallen off a little bit with injuries and things, and there wasn't a lot he could have done about it. So that
It's
kind of
so
sucks.
crazy. His last 5 scores, which we're saying he fell off, his last 5 scores were 132, 121, 123, 124, and then 77.
I think it all happened like last week. Like literally, that's how quickly it's happening. It's not like for 4 weeks. I literally think that he had a really bad week, and we were all like, "Oh my god, this is the greatest team I've ever seen." And he had such a bad week. We're like, I'm starting to question if it's the best. I'm not saying it's not a good team. This team's amazing, but it's like I don't know. His upside is kind of waning.
Yeah, I think losing Garrett Wilson made the upside pretty tough. That would have.
And Daniel Jones and Patrick Mahomes having hard matchups.
Who's throwing Garrett Wilson the ball right now? You could be better off.
Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah, see how many passes he threw last week.
I mean, even J.K. Dobbins, right? Like before, we were like, "Wow, Spencer has both the highest upside and the best depth," and now he doesn't really have the depth, and he's losing his upside, right? Again, he still has some upside, not really any depth, but yeah.
Sounds like you're not a fan of Phillip Rivers.
I don't. No chance. Don't. You're not gonna bait me on that one. Not gonna bait me on that one. Bro's gonna go out there, and the Seahawks defense is gonna fucking break his spine on the first play.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's gonna be harder for him. I still think his team can win.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, it's just like more down to earth
Yeah.
instead of like, dear God, how do we chase this team?
Best picks.
Taylor.
Mahomes. What?
There's so many options. I could not pick because I think Taylor's obviously one. Mahomes is another great one. Also, Trey McBride. I know it was tight end 2, but to
Yeah.
get him that late,
That's fair. I was like, I was sitting there. I was like, how the fuck has no one taken Trey? I was so pissed. Not at Spencer. Biz was mad at Spencer like an idiot. She shouldn't have been blaming Spencer. She should have been blaming everyone before who wasn't picking Trey McBride. God, that was frustrating. Just like, there's nothing you can do about it. And just seeing someone get amazing value on a fantastic player. That was quite a good pick.
yeah, there's just plenty of fucking options for best pick.
Yeah.
Also, I believe Trey McBride finished. Let me make sure I have my math right.
He's basically a wide receiver.
40% over tight end 2.
Yeah, insane.
Yeah.
He's disgusting.
They're pretty fucking nasty, and that's with Jacoby Brissett, which has been way better than Kyler
He's been
Murray.
way better than Kyler. Yeah.
He's
I
been
guess that's
so
the question: is
good.
if Kyler Murray hadn't been benched, injured, and then benched.
I mean, he was still good before, though. He just wasn't like as good as he's been in the last 7 weeks.
Yeah, he wasn't purely dominant. Yeah. Worst pick?
Tootin.
Frey Benson? I don't know.
I thought it was Jerry Jeudy.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Jerry Jeudy. Yeah, Jerry Jeudy sucks. I mean, I knew
Jerry Jeudy was supposed to be his wide receiver 3.
I knew Jerry Jeudy was shit. So
Well, their quarterbacks have just been so bad. We've just been so like you don't know what you're gonna get from their quarterbacks.
no,
every
Jerry
week.
Jeudy just sucks. He
I
just
think
sucks.
Jerry Jeudy could
I
be
think-
good on a different team.
No, he sucks. I don't want to hear it. He just sucks.
I think
Whatever.
Jeudy could be okay, but they did have Dylan Gabriel for half the season.
That's what I'm saying.
Shadur's second completion of his first start was longer than Dylan Gabriel's career completions in 8 games. In 8 games, his longest pass was 25 yards.
Jerry Jeudy never had a good QB on the Broncos either.
25 fucking yards. Yeah, 25. Okay, I'm sorry.
It was probably a screen pass too.
Oh yeah, it was like I think it was a 15-yard pass and 10 yards after the catch. So it was like I'm gonna kill myself.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Did quarterback play in the NFL feel really bad to y'all this year?
I mean, I watched the Dolphins all year, bro.
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't think so. It felt weird. A lot of the players that we were expecting to do really. Yeah, I don't know. You mean like actual NFL playing, not fantasy playing, right?
Yeah. I feel like the bottom was worse than normal, and the top was worse than normal.
The top fell off. Yeah, but there were other players that kind of emerged, like for most of the year, not for the whole year. Sam Darnold looked amazing. For Baker Mayfield, he looked amazing for 5 weeks. Matthew Stafford.
They were both good last year. Sam Darnold was incredible last year.
All right, fine. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that's fair.
Baker wasn't as good as his first couple weeks pace.
But I think
Trevor Lawrence stepped up and Justin Herbert stepped up. So I'm not saying I think the middle class got deeper.
That's fair. I think Sam Darnold was like even. I mean, granted, I didn't watch a lot of Vikings games last year, but I think he was like amazing this year, except for like 1 or 2 weeks.
Maybe it's just like vibes, but like just like the bottom few quarterbacks in the NFL are so fucking terrible this year. And I don't know why it didn't feel like that last year, but like between like whoever's starting for the Jets, Geno Smith just plummeting off a tank.
I think that's fair. I think it feels like this because everyone in every aspect, not everyone, players in every aspect, multiple players got worse, right? Mid players got worse, good players got worse, bad players got worse.
I guess there were injuries too, right? Jane Daniels, Joe Burrow, Lamar, Brock Purdy, I guess. Although Mac Jones wasn't bad, and Brock Purdy isn't very good. Nice draft pick, Travis.
Stroud got hurt.
Stroud. I don't know. I'm just like Geno Smith, the Browns, the Jets, Spencer Rattler. It just like it pains me a little.
Geno makes me so sad.
It's
He got hurt like 1 game, but then came back the next.
That roster fucking blows.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like Geno was fine. How did it get worse? It was bad, and then got good, and then just slowly got worse, and then fell off a cliff. Like, come on, Geno. Come on.
I just think Pete Carroll wasn't the move really. Like he just needed to retire.
I mean, obviously not, but
I have love for
Geno.
Pete
Carroll is not the reason that Geno's fucking can't throw the ball anymore.
They also needed to not take a running back in the first 6 picks when you don't have a good team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know who does have a good team is Brett Wyatt.
Brett.
Number 1 team. I'm a pro podcaster with that transition.
Talk about teams that are frustrating.
Go off, Reeves. Pop off.
I just hate these fucking teams, and it happens all the time. And we've already talked about some of them that just come in, they walk in with their draft picks, they pick everyone, and they just sit on their asses the whole fucking year.
And be good.
What do we? I'm trying.
What do you mean?
It's literally pure luck.
How do you hate it? You just hate greatness.
It's pure luck, and I don't get it. Now, I'm not as mad as like Biz, who would do this year after year and then win championships. Brett hasn't won anything yet, but like this kind of team literally just drafts it, doesn't do anything, and just sits on his hands the entire year and is first in the league. I want to kill myself. It's so lame. Like he just picks up a couple guys here and there, and overall doesn't make any trades, doesn't care, doesn't even answer my DMs when I'm like, "Hey, are you interested in this person?" Ignores me. But I'm gonna give
the correct take and say, Brett, you had a great season. You deserve all the success you've had because you had a great draft. There's no need to trade any players when you fucking know how to draft.
No. No, that's not. There's always ways you can make your team better. Do you think this was the best team the entire year? No, it wasn't. You could have traded to make
the number one team in our league.
You could have made it
not
better.
The number one team
It wasn't highest scoring. There are players on this team that are not the best at their position. You could have at least attempted to make trades and make this better. And although I get it, when your team is really good, you might not feel like you have to make trades. But I think you could still make moves to make your team better, no matter what.
You're overanalyzing. That's why you're 7-7.
Bro, why are you so butthurt? What have you won? What have you won? My overanalyzing won me a championship. What have you done?
Well, that's all I'm saying. I mean,
one year when I overanalyzed and I realized my team was ass, guess what I did? I put a good fucking team together and I won.
Well, and I scored 135. You just scored 140. I had a good team. I had a good team.
Dumb. Get shit on.
You're shit on, bro. Fuck you.
You know, it's funny because if you look at your playoff run that year, you literally got you were like bad points but still won, bad points but still won, and then popped off in the championship and lost.
Yeah, I mean, I had a good team.
No, I think it was funny. You know, I was just pointing out that you didn't play well the first 2 weeks, and then you popped off in the championship.
When it mattered.
Yeah, but you lost, so it's just ironic.
Yeah,
anyway, you're shitting on a first-place team for being in first place and not trading with you. Like,
it's really nice to have.
That's
Josh
all
Allen.
you're doing.
Look, he doesn't have to trade with. Look, he doesn't have to trade with me. That's fine. Yeah, really nice to have Josh Allen. You're right. I'm just saying. It annoys me because I think this is a pure luck strategy and is not necessarily a skill strategy because you can be, as we found out, you can be very experienced.
How much of fantasy is luck and how much of it is skill?
Yeah, maybe like 50-50. But here's the thing. If you have bad luck or even if you have good luck, you can still make trades to make your team better. Or just moves in general. He didn't even make roster moves. He didn't even make waiver moves. All right, Travis clearly wants to move on. Yeah, Travis, how good is Josh Allen?
We have to stop. Our recording can only go 2 hours.
Okay, so fine. That's fair. Josh Allen, great quarterback. Yep, really good. Real good, yep.
Brett's team's good.
Brett's team is good.
I feel like we made that into a Reeves and I thing. We need to talk about Brett's team.
My team is
it
very
really
good.
did. Michael Pittman was an excellent pick, turns out.
Yeah.
Jameer Gibbs.
I mean, these are first and second round picks. It's hard, but yeah, Michael Pittman was a good pick.
Yeah, it showed up some of the weaknesses I think that the team could have had with some misses on wide receiver early in the draft, like AJ Brown being inconsistent, Cortland Sutton being inconsistent, Addison being Assisson.
Yeah, you got it. There it is.
Zinger.
Yeah. Yeah. Tucker Kraft, even though he got hurt, great pick. Great pick. I think you thought it was a great pick. I didn't realize it was as good a pick as it was, but yeah, it was a good pick. Good pick.
Yeah, turns out getting Jameer Gibbs at 6 and then having Josh Allen makes your life a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Him getting Dalton Schultz after that injury, not too bad either because he's solid.
Oh yeah, he's fine. I mean, there was Fannin on the waivers too, right? So there were other tight ends out there.
Yeah,
but that's fair. Yeah.
Well, didn't Dalton Schultz have that really good stretch when Davis Mills was playing?
Yep.
Where he's had a good series of weeks.
Yeah. I mean, he got 10 and 14 points for 2 weeks, I think. When Davis Mills
for
was
a tight end, that might as well be fucking 30.
That's fair, but now he's had 8, 1, 9, 3. So, yeah.
Yeah, good team. I feel like
great team.
Bro,
I don't know how the numbers look.
You know, this team is Brett's, not Steele's, right, Benke?
I mean, I showered Steele with compliments as well.
Oh, I'm aware.
Hit me up, Steele.
I'm aware. It just sounds like you're showering Brett with compliments too, so I'm just making sure.
I just feel like Brett needs some love. He had a great season. So shout out to you, Brett.
Well, he's not going to get love when I beat him this week.
Also, he didn't even show up. He didn't. Oh man. Oh my. Also, he didn't even show up to the draft, and that pissed me off too. Like he was like.
Well, neither did Steele.
Well, there was a lot of people that did not.
Steele. Okay,
it was just those two.
Another layer. He didn't show up to the draft, but
damn.
Steele at least helped made the podcast intro, and Brett basically ignored me and didn't even participate. So like, and Steele made trades, and Steele did waivers, and Brett basically just drafted his team. And
Steele made trades.
Grading off however many moves they made, bro. You could just draft a good team and have it be good.
You're right.
Year.
I think that's very hard to do. I think that's very, very, very hard to do. And it makes me a little butthurt when it happens.
But Brett did it.
Brett, you're right. I'm that's what I'm mad about. I'm butthurt. I'm admitting I'm butthurt because he did this. Because he drafted a team, got really lucky, his team was really good, and he didn't do anything. That makes me annoyed. I would rather he draft the team and then work his ass off and make it even better.
It'd be like B-Way and trade like twice a week.
Yeah, I appreciate that for B-Way. I like that he's doing that. Good for him. Sorry, Travis, continue.
No, I mean, this is all good content, right?
It's a philosophical.
It's fantasy philosophy.
It makes me so pissed off. It makes me so pissed off when all these people try so hard because they know that fantasy is luck, but it's like there is some skill involved, and these people just sit in their hands and expect the world to come to them, I guess.
There is also the interesting question of, like, if you're talking about the two successful teams that may have been least aided by management, or like least benefited from good management, it's Brett and Steele, who kind of wrote off their drafts, and both of them didn't draft in person.
Yeah.
No,
the in-person draft.
They weren't
was,
drunk with us. That's
no,
what it was.
the in-person draft was a huge boon to anyone who was actually focused. Me, I wasn't perfect, but I knew immediately. I'm like, oh, yeah, everyone's drunk, everyone's making mistakes. This is going to be the easiest draft of my life.
The most loser fucking behavior. Two people did it at this draft, and that is staying sober to draft well. If you were at an in-person draft, grow up,
bro. Fuck you.
That is loser behavior.
No, there was so much going on. And everyone else, because guess what? Everyone else was like, oh, I'm up. Oh, this person got picked. Oh, I don't know what's going on. Oh, I didn't do anything. I don't have any research. And I'm like,
That's
I knew.
The fun.
Go up there, look at the stickers, and pick a good player.
Look, I'm just saying you can't complain about. Yeah, look, I have my own fun, though. You can't tell me how to have fun. I had fun.
I grow up.
No, I can do what I want.
Voodoo Rangers were like going crazy.
I can do what I want.
Shout out to Tristan.
The neuter buckets, God damn.
I enjoyed myself.
They sent us like a full picture of that Voodoo Ranger, like 12%.
They gave us so much free shit that day. That was so fun.
I didn't get like any of the beers, but I had the. Oh, because they've changed because we put the beer orders in, and they're like, oh yeah, we actually don't have any of that.
Yeah,
and they brought out the wrong thing, so they gave it to us for free.
Yeah,
and they brought out an extra plate of food and an extra bucket of high noons, and never charged us.
Yeah, so yeah, we were trashed. We were trashed.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get on to the season awards.
Oh yeah.
We'll start with biggest draft steal.
The biggest draft steal?
Steal?
Yeah. Is it steal? That's the question.
Yeah, Javonte Williams.
Javonte Williams was
pick 99, round 9, ended up like running back 7. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. Good job,
I
Steele.
have Michael Pittman. An honorable mention for me, Travis Etienne, but it's just a homer pick.
I mean, I think Etienne's like baby Javonte, right? He got picked 2 picks earlier and was like a couple spots lower than Javonte for points, but overall, yeah, still a really good pick.
Solid. And Michael Pittman was a beast.
Yeah, I mean, I think those are the two answers, right? Michael Pittman and Javonte Williams.
I don't think Pittman had the ceiling enough the whole season, but like he was a great pick. I just don't think he was worthy of biggest steal.
If you're grading it like right now, knowing that Daniel Jones is out and everything, and we are not through the full season, then yeah.
Yeah,
but,
I mean,
he finished wide receiver 8. I don't know, man.
Still pretty
good.
But Javonte was running back. Wait,
7.
7, right? When was
Michael Pittman was the 10th round.
Okay,
so a little
round later. All right, I think running backs are just better, but that's fair. I guess.
I would go Javonte just because running back is a more important position,
and he got.
But I think those are the best 2.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah,
for sure. And I think the drop off from wide receiver 6 to 8 is pretty dramatic, if I remember correctly. Whereas Javonte is like closer percentage wise to the top,
almost certainly.
But yeah, I mean, still both. I think in all
Great
3 of those, Etienne, Javonte, Michael Pittman. Any other honorable mentions before we move on? Rico Dowdle also should be mentioned.
Yeah,
what
it's
a
a big one.
weird.
That's a
what
big
weird
one.
pick. I'm sure there's others. Tyler Warren, good pick.
Mhm.
I mean, there was a lot of picks that were there were a lot of picks that were higher up that ended up turning into great picks. I mean, the fact that JSN went like the end of the second, great pick,
JSN,
phenomenal pick.
crazy.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a bunch of other things that we're missing, but yeah.
Okay. On the other side, biggest bust a nut.
Think we know.
I think we know why he's not here.
I don't think that's why he's
That was a
not
joke.
here.
That was a
Okay,
joke.
I was
That
about
was
to
a joke.
say
Of
it
course.
could be. I
Just
don't think so.
Crying himself to sleep.
Yeah, it's
BTJ.
it's Joe Mixon.
Oh.
Oh. When was Joe? What round was he picked?
Joe Mixon was the 5th round pick and never played.
I keep forgetting about
Who
Joe
picked
Mixon.
him in the 5th?
Becca, and she finished 4th.
I said I picked him in ESPN, he was like my last draft pick.
I keep forgetting about Joe Mixon. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Oh, you might be right, actually.
That might
the question
be the
really
worst.
is just value versus production.
It was in the
Brian Thomas is
5th?
wide receiver 47.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much nothing. That's below Trey Tucker, right, guys?
But Joe Mixon got you nothing, and that was
well
your
below.
5th best player. Supposed to be your 5th best player on your team.
But but supposed to be his second best player in his team, and basically got him nothing too.
You got some points, not 0.
You got
Honestly,
84
So-
points.
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
Because
Yeah,
I
both
had
are-
BTJ. I had BTJ, but
both of
Mixon-
I do think
I-
it is BTJ. I just wanted to bring up Joe Mixon because
Yeah.
it feels like he was completely forgotten.
He was. I forgot about him.
And
Absolutely.
then Caleb Johnson as well. He scored 7 this season.
when was he picked? When was he drafted?
6th round.
God!
I saw the game because it was a Seahawks game. I saw the game when he was basically just sent to the Shadow Realm.
When he
He
didn't
wa-
know the kickoff rule.
He didn't know the kickoff rule, and he touches it and then touches it again and just gives. It was like a touchdown or a safety. I don't remember what it was. It's a touchdown, I think. Yeah, it was a touchdown. It was
To be fair,
he touched it and it like went out of the back of the end zone or something, and
Mhm.
it immediately gave the Seahawks a touchdown. Oh my god, it was amazing. I was like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, his
At-
best game was he had 2.2.
yeah. At the start of the year, there were people being like, Caleb Johnson's going to compete with Jalen Warren and whoever else was over there for that spot. So, like, there were people drafting him high. Like, he's probably not the only one, but it's
Yeah,
a tough
I don't.
pick.
The problem with him and Mixon is because he drafted so early. We
Yeah.
just had a lack of information.
Yeah,
where
I agree.
I think by the time the season started, we knew Jalen Warren was actually 3rd on the depth chart, or not Jalen Warren.
Caleb Johnson, yeah.
Caleb Johnson was
I
3rd
think-
on the depth chart.
I think there were some other things that were similar, like Jonathan Taylor probably wouldn't have been picked in the 2nd round if people knew. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe
no
that's just
way.
me. But I would the reason. I mean, granted, I drafted him CMC, so I'm not super mad about it. But like, if I didn't really want to draft JT at the 1-2 turn, not knowing who the QB was going to be, because there were reports, but I wasn't really certain. And then like a week later, it was like, oh yeah, Daniel Jones is going to be the starter. I'm like, well, yep, Spencer got a good pick there.
I don't know. Was that? Did we know that was that much better?
I
Jonathan
would've-
Taylor-
Daniel
look,
Jones coming off of his atrocious Giants season.
Yeah, I think. Look, I don't know if we would have expected it to be this good. Obviously, no one could have expected it to be this good. But I much expected Daniel Jones to be a better fantasy QB for Jonathan Taylor, both situation and just he was gonna like sometimes check it down more, and it was gonna pull off some of the pressure because I just think AR just can't throw the ball, and so it was
That is
gonna
true.
pull some of the pressure away from Jonathan Taylor, and then Jonathan Taylor would go amazing, and Jonathan Taylor has a great offensive line that he can run behind, and I mean that's kind of what happened, right? So it's ceiling case happened for JT this year for him.
Okay, best pickup.
Stafford.
I got
think I
Wilson,
agree.
Michael Wilson.
Mike Olsen's a good one.
Michael Wilson's good. It was so late in the year, but then he did like really crank the fuck up.
I mean, he fucked me. These stupid ass, like White got so lucky in that matchup. He's just like, okay, I'll pick up Michael Wilson and Sean Tucker. They're just sitting there, and
Yeah.
they combine for like 60 points.
Yeah.
To be fair, I know some of the one place that Wyatt uses for research, and their biggest pickups of the week were Michael Wilson and Sean Tucker.
Look, I think they should have been picked up, but he picked them up, immediately started them, and they combined for 60 points. I don't think anyone in their right mind would have said, yes, Michael Wilson and Sean Tucker are going to combine for 60 points, and Michael Wilson's going to be a wide receiver 1 for the rest of the season.
That is true.
And he beat me by 2. So yeah, that was something. That was something.
Well, he's 10th, so you can always live with that.
You're right, and I did in fact make it into the playoffs, even though that was making me quite nervous.
What about that Bears running back Monangai?
Wasn't he drafted? Was he drafted?
He pretty good pickup.
He was He was drafted and then picked up by multiple teams.
Okay.
Wyatt drafted him and then dropped him.
So I had him and Jackson Dart and Harold Fannin as honorable mentions.
Yeah,
because Harold Fannin's been tossed around a bunch of different teams, but he's had a solid year.
I mean, he's 10-6 right now,
and he's a rostered right now. Like whoever had him for whatever weeks, they were in good shape.
Yeah. I also put Woody Merks in the honorable mentions, just for my own team.
I like it.
He's like running back, like low end running back 2 overall.
Yeah, solid.
I just haven't paid any attention to the Texans, so.
Fuck the Texans.
They're not very fun to watch. I mean, on defense they are, I guess, but
defense isn't fun to watch.
It was like snoring so fucking loud next.
Mango.
Mango. Where's Trey Tucker in the honorable mentions? That's so weird. He didn't get drafted, and he's not an honorable mention, but he's
Trey Tucker, because I mean, he's just
worth Joe Burrow,
right? You should have vetoed that, Travis.
Okay. Best manager. This is such a hard one because everyone has subjective categories. So we'll go one by one.
This one is really hard.
So we're going to start with Bangy Wangy.
Okay. So best manager this year is obviously Bert. Shout out to Bert. He's in first place right now. He had the best draft. He did not really trade, and that's why he is my manager of the year. Bert, if you're listening to this, shout out to you. You deserve all the flowers you get. But my manager of the year 1B is definitely Justin for also being a Chad and not trading with Reeves. So thank you, Justin. Shout out to you.
You traded with me, dipshit.
Justin didn't, and that's why he's the manager of the year. And that's why he's the manager of the year.
Holy shit. Reeves, manager of the year.
This was a tough one. I'm going to go with Spencer.
Oh.
Even though he had a very bad last week, not really much he could have done about that. It would have been really great if he could, in fact, have beaten the scoring point. I mean, yeah, literally the last week, if he just didn't completely collapse, he would have been the highest scoring team of all time, and he would have been team 1. He wasn't necessarily super active when it comes to making moves, so I was not super excited about giving it to him, but he was a little more active than some other teams. He made at least one trade that benefited him, and his draft was just really, really, really good. And that's one team where his team was actually so good. He did, in fact, make some trades to benefit his team, and other than that, there wasn't much he could have actually made his team better. So, except for obviously now when his team is hurt, but he can't really do anything now. So, yeah, I think, great team. Some honorable mentions. I was actually originally thinking B-Way, just because he made a lot of moves, and then I looked at B-Way's team and I realized that he scored terribly, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, what the fuck? B-Way actually sucks. So I wanted to give it to B-Way for the hard work, but yeah, his team's actually, I guess, bad. I don't really know. Also, I'll give it a partial honorable mention to Wyatt, because even though his draft was terrible, he put in a lot of great work and had a really solid back half effort. And I don't know. Maybe I'll give an honorable mention to Becca just because even though again she's had some injuries, she also, I mean, she put it in a lot of moves. Like she was on it a lot of the time, and she did have like her draft play out in a good way. Yeah, there wasn't really one team that was like this team both drafted amazingly and was like perfect with waiver picks, but that's kind of what it is, right? Like all the top teams are probably not going to be on waivers as much, and the bottom teams like Wyatt are going to be staring at waivers the entire time. And but so yeah, good job, Spencer. You did great.
My pick was actually between your two honorable mentions, between Wyatt and Becca. So I was choosing between basically for the same reasons you laid out. I think Becca dealt with a lot of controversy, or not controversy. She had an interesting draft strategy going in, right? I mean, zero tight end and zero QB are strategies. They're rarely ever combined. So for that to work out, it's kind of cool to watch. And then she had a lot of injuries, having Drake London be injured, especially as the big one towards the end of the season. To me it's pretty cool. She didn't make any trade. I don't think she made any trades, but
no trades. A lot of waivers.
Yeah, but I mean, some good moves. And then I did go with Becca at the end. I think Wyatt was like, those were the two I was looking at, just because Wyatt
really fought back.
He fought back. Obviously, the trade fucked
so bad. And
the draft, and then the one trade for Scattaboo really fucked him over. But he did fight back from a lot of controversy, and he did get me into playoffs guaranteed.
Adversity, not controversy.
Yeah, why am I saying controversy?
I don't know. There was so much shit being talked about him. There was so much shit being talked about him, and he was like, "Oh, I'm getting out of this."
Well, that's not always untrue. I got up at 3:30 today, so I don't want to hear shit. Okay. I went with Becca. I think Spencer's a good option too.
Yep.
I don't really think Brett, for me, it fits my criteria just because he was the number one seed. He had a great draft, right? Like that's undeniable.
Yeah.
But
he wasn't even the highest scoring team either. So even though he's number one seed.
Yeah.
I recognize Brett, for the record. I recognize.
Also, I'll read Wyatt's because he's a classic on here. Biggest steals, he had ETN, Dak, who I think none of us mentioned, but Dak was a really good draft pick by Justin.
I think he was ironically we expected Dak to do well. That was like just one that went later, but we kind of expected him to do exactly what he did this year.
Yeah, he was actually my target when I took Purdy. I was going to take Dak, and it was 2 picks before me, I think, and I was pissed.
Damn.
And then Tyler Warren and ETN were his other honorable mention. Oh, sorry. ETN, Dak, Tyler Warren, probably ETN is what he said. A little shocked he didn't mention Javonte Williams, but okay. Biggest bust, BTJ, fuck me. Honorable mention to Caleb Johnson. Him. That was a quote. Yes. Sorry, I didn't do I did it about. I know. Best manager, Brett. I assume his logic is probably similar to Bengi's.
He just said best team.
And best pickup, Michael Wilson. I'm sure that's not biased. Also, I forgot to say, honorable mention for best manager, me. Fuck you guys, because where's my fucking team? They're all gone, and I'm pissed.
Look, that's fair. You did a great job.
I shouldn't be in the playoffs. That's why I couldn't give it to myself.
And so, but Wyatt's team also had similar bad luck, and he clawed his way. Again, almost weird because he didn't get into the playoffs, but he clawed his way to a considerably better team than yours. So I don't know.
He also traded away his first round pick. Mine got injured in week 4.
He also, again, traded for Scattaboo, and that's not really his fault. It's just really bad luck.
So there's like a top 3. You could be in like the others receiving votes, Travis.
Honestly, you're right. You deserve an honorable mention. You did a great job at doing this. Again, it's just like I look at this team and I don't get excited about this team like at all.
The only first round pick that missed more than 5 games.
Yeah, that's fair. For managing, like you actually did a really good managing job, as much as you could. So.
I'm just being a dick. Okay, who's the MVP before we run out of time? Start with Banglewood.
It's Devon Achane.
Bruh.
It's actually Josh Allen, but
okay. Yeah, Josh Allen for me.
Wyatt said Christian McCaffrey, but I don't.
He didn't correct his thing after I corrected him.
Okay, so I assume he's going Jonathan Taylor.
I guess. I don't know.
would be my guess. I'm going Trey McBride.
Interesting.
Which I
Interesting.
understand it's not the top scorer, but I just
Contrarian.
think when you have
that's
the
fair.
player
Yeah.
that is substantially better than everything else on the team,
Yeah.
or at that position.
I mean, it's kind of why we voted, or one of the reasons why we voted Jamar Chase over Saquon last year, right? He was just so much better, and so yeah. Honestly, I kind of forgot about Trey McBride with this one. So that's a good pick too. Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Oh God, where did my stats
We've got
go?
one Devon Achane, one Josh Allen, one Trey McBride.
and one Jonathan Taylor from YY. Where did? Hold on, I had a stat.
Not biased at all for me.
Lost. Yeah, Trey McBride would have been a wide receiver 5.
Yeah, that's insane. That's completely
That's a fucking
disgusting.
tight end. Absolutely wild.
That is
Okay.
insane.
Well, that's gonna do it for us.
It was a good
season.
We're all done.
Season 4 of the pod, season 5 of fantasy football, but the season goes on. We still have 3 weeks of playoffs. And the Hot Ones extravaganza, January 1st,
baby.
right after, because the Super Bowl should be that weekend after Christmas.
No. The
No.
Super Bowl is in like February.
It's in like first week of February.
It's
or
the
second
fantasy
week of
Super Bowl.
February.
Reeves.
Oh, duh. Yeah. It's it's the week of Christmas.
It's
yes.
December. Yeah, it's the 28th, and then right after that, we'll get the Hot Ones.
Beautiful. I love it.
So yeah, we have a nice little end to December. Just like we're gonna end this podcast and the season. So thanks for joining me throughout the season. Hope people enjoyed the new power rankings format, and yeah, I guess that's it from us.
Da bomb. Wait.
Huh?
We have to say one last time. We talked about the power rankings. Her Da Bomb watch has ended. Trisha has been selected for Da Bomb. She is no longer on Da Bomb watch.
Sound the sirens.
We wish her good well. May her
Goodwill.
toilet
We wish her
live another
goodwill.
day.
Yes, because I share that toilet, but also
May Travis's toilet also live another day.
Yes.
submit questions. Bye, guys.
Goodbye.
Bye, guys. Thanks.